Just a couple quick words before I invite our children's down for our children's moment. Logos continues through May 17th as our 2nd through 5th grade prepare to present their children's musical here in worship on May 21st. That's going to be exciting, but there's a lot of practicing to be done, so parents keep that on your schedule. And also a reminder about Vacation Bible School coming up July 10th through the 13th. Registration for that online registration will be out shortly for that. Also, the youth are going to be doing a strawberry fundraiser to help pay for their to help fundraise for the mission trip costs this year. Those forms will be available next Sunday here at church, and to make your order, and we will be doing that on Mother's Day, so May 14th. So it's going to be a wonderful way to support it. It's a wonderful gift. I promise the boxes will be so wonderfully decorated, much better than they were last year, and it's going to be a fantastic time. So please help support that if you can, and get a gift for a mom or an important woman in your life that Sunday. Now, I'd like to call all of our children down for our children's moment. We still have some friends coming, so we're going to wait just a second. Last week was so awesome, wasn't it? You guys got to come in and see the baptisms. That was really cool. Cameron got baptized. That was super cool. But the best part about last week is we celebrated what? What did we celebrate last week? Easter. And Easter is when God made Jesus alive again. You guys talked about that in Worship and Wonder. We talked about it here in our children's moment. But after it, when Jesus came back, he had to see all his friends, right? So he went to all his friends, and he showed up and he appeared. But one of his friends wasn't there, a guy named Thomas. And when all his other friends told Thomas what happened, do you know what Thomas said? He said, I don't believe it. How can God make someone alive again after they're not alive? Thomas said, no way. I'm not going to see it until I can look at Jesus and I can see the marks on his hands. You know how Jesus was crucified? He kept those marks on his hands. And all his friends said, you just wait, you just wait. So a week later, all his friends are gathered in the same room, and Jesus appears to them. And he looks at Thomas, and he said, look at my hands. Thomas reaches out to touch him, and he believes. But you know what Jesus said? Jesus said that it's better to have faith when you can't believe. When you can't see, it's better to believe when you can't see. So even though Thomas was still a follower of Christ, he still believed. All of us, we believe without actually seeing. But Jesus says there's a blessing in that. It's more important to believe in God when you can't see the resurrected Christ. Now we get to feel God, right? Through the special people in our lives and the special places in our lives, and worship, and in those times of prayer with our families. But we don't get to see Jesus like Thomas did. But it's okay, because Jesus reminded us that it's better to believe and not see than it is to believe and see. Can you guys pray with me before we go? Can you repeat after me? Say, Dear God, thank you for our faith in you. In your Son's name. Amen. Let's go to Worship and Wonder.